Hello everyone. Today we will discuss effect of temperature on resistance. Okay. Now the question is, if we increase or decrease the temperature, then what will its effect on the material that we have chosen? What will be the effect on resistance? If we'll choose conductor, how it behaves. If we'll choose insulator, what is the effect of temperature on the insulator? If we'll choose semiconductor, thermistor or superconductor, what will be its effect on those material? Clear? So we'll discuss one by one. First thing, if we increase the temperature in any conductor, then what will happen? So if we increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of material gets increased. Due to increase in kinetic energy of electrons, the collision between electron and electron will increase. That means it reduces the relaxation time. And if relaxation time tau will decrease, then as we know that R is equals to ml upon n e square a tau. From that formula, you can see that from this formula, R is equals to ml upon n e square a tau. From here, as you can see, R is inversely proportional to relaxation time tau. So if it's decreased, okay, if relaxation time is decreased, resistance will increase. Clear? So we'll write down first the effect of temperature on resistance. So next topic is effect of temperature on resistance. So with the increase in temperature, kinetic energy of electrons increased. Okay. That is, with the increase in kinetic energy of electron, with the increase in temperature, kinetic energy of electrons increased. By increasing the kinetic energy collision between electrons by increasing the kinetic energy, collision between electrons increased. Increases. Okay, by increasing the kinetic energy of electrons, collision between electrons increases. That is, relaxation time will decrease. Okay. Therefore resistance of material will increase. Using formula R is equals to ml upon Ne square tau. Clear? Change in resistance mainly depends on two factors. That is, they are, first is initial resistance R0, and second is initial temperature. Okay, initial resistance and initial temperature, and the resistance, final resistance, depend on directly on these two factors. If initial resistance is very high, so with slight increase in temperature its value will not increase, but and initial temperature also, if initial temperature is very high, then the value of final resistance will be different. So this final resistance R is directly proportional to R naught, that this is our equation number 1, and this R is directly proportional to T naught, that is initial temperature. If we combine these two, this R is proportional to R naught, sorry, not initial temperature, it depends on the change in temperature, sorry. Change in temperature, that is delta T. Delta T. So if we will combine these two, R naught delta T. Now, if we will remove this sign of proportionality, what we have now? R is equals to, now we will choose one proportionality constant. So here proportionality constant is alpha. Do not confuse with this symbol. This is sign of proportionality, and same this is alpha, where alpha is the temperature coefficient, or you can say constant of proportionality. Alpha R naught delta T, where alpha is constant of proportionality, or this is also known as temperature coefficient. Clear? So alpha is temperature coefficient. Now, from here, alpha is equals to R upon R naught delta T. If you will open this sign, what we have now? R upon R naught. What is delta T? That is change in temperature. That means final temperature T minus initial temperature T naught. Clear? So this is the value for alpha. Now, we want to find the final resistance. Okay. R naught is the initial resistance, R is the final resistance, T is the final temperature, and T naught is the initial temperature. Delta T is the change in temperature. Clear? Now, from this formula, alpha is equals to R upon R naught T minus T naught. Now, we will do the cross multiplication. So, alpha R naught sorry. Here, this will be change in resistance, because we are looking for change in resistance. So, this will be delta R, not final temperature. Here, it should be delta R, delta R, delta R. So, delta R is the change in resistance. Okay, delta R. Okay, so alpha R naught T minus T naught is equals to delta R, that is R minus R naught. Now, what we want the final resistance, the value of R is equals to alpha R naught T minus T naught and plus R naught. Take R naught as common. What we have now? 1 plus alpha T minus T naught. This is the value of final resistance. Okay. So, R, that is final resistance, is equals to initial resistance whole into 1 plus alpha, that is temperature coefficient, T minus T naught, that is change in temperature. Now, we will see how it depends on the different type of material. So, this R is equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T minus T naught. Okay. Next is, first we will see its effect on conductor. So, first is effect on conductor. For conductor, the value of this alpha is positive. Okay, for conductor, the value of alpha is positive, and if it is positive, so this is final temperature minus initial temperature. So, the value of this subtraction will be a positive number because it is higher minus lower. Positive into positive. So, this quantity must be a positive. So, here 1 plus something, that must be positive. Positive into R naught, that is a bigger quantity, that is the final resistance will be greater than the initial resistance. Okay, that means the resistance will increase. Okay, so for conductor, value of alpha, that is temperature coefficient, is positive. For conductor, value of alpha is positive. That is what it indicates. With increase in temperature, with increase in temperature, resistance will increase. Clear? Second, effect on insulator and semiconductor. Okay, for insulator and semiconductor, the value of alpha is negative. If it is negative, that means if this quantity T minus T naught is positive, which will be multiply a negative number, alpha is negative for insulator and semiconductor, then this whole quantity will become negative. Okay, and if it is greater than 1, then this whole quantity, that is value of R naught, must be a negative, which indicates the final resistance will decrease. Okay, so with for insulate semiconductor and insulator, value of temperature coefficient alpha is negative. That is, sorry, in place of that is therefore with increase in temperature, resistance will decrease. Next is thermistor. These are the material which is heat sensitive, that is with the increase in heat, its resistance changes rapidly. Okay, nichrome wire used in heater is an example of thermistor. Okay, next is superconductor. Superconductors are those material whose resistance is 0 or negative. Okay, so whose resistance is 0 or negative. In actual practice, there are no superconductor materials. But at low temperature, para, a G tends to behave as superconductor. Clear? That's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.